Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, like and all the good stuff YouTubers say at the beginning, like, subscribe, and all that. As we continue this conversation for the battle of comedy, for the battle of stand-up comedians being able to say things that some people might take a little offensive. Gone are the days of Richard Pryor, George Carlin, and dare I say, Eddie Murphy. Raw ring a bell? Where they could just go out and roast on anyone, anything, and we would all laugh. We would all go home and laugh and retell the jokes to our friends that missed the special. Now comes Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is making the trans community not so happy. Not only did he address this in the special, he basically said, F you, Twitter's not real, and if you don't like it, hey, you're the one that clicked on my face. The trans community that works at Netflix were not too happy. They went onto Twitter to talk about the special and how they want it removed. They then stormed a meeting that they were not invited to, I guess illegally, or they shouldn't have done that, and were suspended. And then Netflix, they didn't live out their suspension that long. But this is where we're at now. The Netflix employees plan to walk out because the CEO is like, I'm not taking it down. I'm not taking the special down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that the jokes hurt you, but you're not going to cancel this special. And I hope I'm not speaking too soon. But when cancel culture came after Dave Chappelle, he literally just said, F you. I'm Dave Chappelle. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting to watch to see if Netflix says, all right, I've had enough. We'll take it down. Now, for me personally, I unsubscribed from Netflix during the whole Cuties movie thing. I thought that was enough. I don't need to give them my money anymore. I did not support that movie. I thought that movie should have been taken down. They didn't. And so I said, I will take my business elsewhere. I didn't storm the castle. I didn't plan a protest. I said, I'm just going to speak with my money. And maybe they're not missing it. I don't know. That's just how it is. And I have not seen this special because I don't have Netflix. Sticking with my guns here. Sticking with my guns. But I have seen many clips that's been floating around Twitter and YouTube and things like that. But this article comes from our very own Geeks and Gamers. And if you read an article from Geeks and Gamers, you're going to laugh. You're going to be like, oh, did they really say that? Because we're no BSing over here. We're no BSing. We're just going to tell it like it is, and off we go. Dave Chappelle keeps winning. Netflix employees plan walkout as CEO doubles down on support. This person here is scheduling a walkout, and the article says, if you've seen some of these people, you know that a walkout is the last thing they would be doing. Just the messenger here. Take this little known disaster, Tara, who just got suspended for slandering Chappelle. You hate to see it. You hate to see it that she got suspended, but she busted in a meeting she shouldn't have done. The Netflix CEO sent out an email to everyone basically saying, we know that some of you are left angry, disappointed, and hurt by our decision to put Dave Chappelle's latest special on Netflix. As if we were addressing children. The article states. With the closure, we understand that the concern is not about offensive to some content, but titles which could increase real world harm. Yeah. Last year, we heard similar concerns about 365 days of violence against women. While some employees disagree, we have a strong belief that the content on screen doesn't directly translate to real world harm. Said the father to these brats. Never had. Again, geeksandgamers.com. If you want to read the entire email, it's been obtained by Variety. You can go over to Variety and read it for yourself. And it goes on. Now, the article does talk about something important because it's funny that Dave Chappelle became friends with the transgender comedian and actually did some good things and opened for her and supported her before this person committed suicide, which is a terrible tragedy that happened. But they don't talk about that. Right here, here's a picture of them there. Yeah, so Dave Chappelle mentioned this during the Sticks and Stones, and they became friends afterwards. It says that he's still friends with their family, but it's important. But it's not that important because that was over 2 years ago, and times have changed. Yeah, that's why they're coming after him. Earlier today, there were allegations that employees has raised concerns about the special before it even debuted and threatened to walk out. Will be acted upon next week, according to Deadline. Bloomberg reports that Netflix staff has alerted the company about jokes they didn't like. Here we are. I don't find that funny. Take it down. I don't find it funny at all. It's not funny. Take it down. Remember what Dave said? You clicked on my face. That's all I'm saying. The walkout is slated for October 20th for a day of rest. They encouraged all members of trans and allies not to work for Netflix that day. There you have it. And there is the Rotten Tomatoes score. The critics don't like it, but the people do. Honestly, there's only 7 reviews here for 43, which close to 3,000 with the 96%. It's going to be interesting to see what Netflix does, but if they've doubled down saying, no, we're not getting rid of it, the fact that they didn't get rid of Cuties probably tells me, hey, they're probably not going to get rid of Dave Chappelle, and he's just going to win this one. I don't know how many people plan on walking out. I guess they're expecting a lot to stop working at Netflix that day. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like they're going to risk their job. If they don't really like what's going on there, I guess they can find another job. I don't know. Protesting is a right that we have in this country, and all power to them. It's what they believe in. But man, have we gotten to this place where we just can't laugh anymore? Like I said earlier, the comedians of old would never survive. They would never survive because that was the whole point, is we laugh at each other. Go home and laugh. We laugh at our circumstances because it made us feel better. The comedian brought us all together and he pointed out everything wrong and laughed at us all. It didn't matter where we were from, where we were born. They laughed at us all. But it seems like we can't do that today. We can't make jokes because now they're seemed harmful. And I think this is going to be a big turning point in the cancel culture war, or even the comedian war, where comedians are scared to tell jokes. We've seen this over and over, where they're just scared to say certain things, where they're scared, like they don't want to be canceled. So they kind of just tame it. And that's why things aren't funny anymore. That's why we don't laugh. That's why people are posting comedians of old to laugh at stuff, because that was funny. And what we see today is just such a watered down version of I don't want to offend anybody comedy. We just kind of let it go. Anyway, those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. You could tell me straight up, Jay, you're wrong on this. What he said was offensive and hurtful and can hurt people. Or you could just say, yeah, this is a turning point. Like, this is a turning point. Will Netflix get my business back if they hold the line? I don't know. Now, this is Jay. I'll catch you next time. Again, thank you for watching. That helps out the channel. But also this, click on that join button. Become a member or become a Patreon. You get an exclusive access to a Discord, some amazing giveaways, live streams, gaming, all kinds of stuff. We take care of our members and Patreons. All this stuff and more can be found in the description below. Hop on over to my merch store and pick up a shirt. But if my merch isn't what you're looking for, head on over to 9line. Check out their entire catalog and use the discount code DRUNK3PO. That's right, the letter O, DRUNK3PO. Get an amazing discount. And lastly, if you could do me this favor, check out my website, jaywalkingtheplanet.com, and drop me your email. We also do exclusive giveaways and all kinds of amazing things over there. Again, your support means the world to me. Thank you so very, very much.